Both Google's and Samsung's new folding phones are finally here, and today they're going head-to-head in a speed test, where at least on the spec sheet, the Galaxy seems to have the advantage. Not only is it using the overclocked version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 compared to the Pixel's Tensor G2, which is pretty much the same thing as the Tensor G1 in terms of performance, but the Galaxy is also using faster storage, with its UFS 4.0 being around twice as fast as the Pixel's UFS 3.1. Of course, software always plays a role in these things, and Google makes Android itself, with Pixel phones always having been known for their software. Will that be enough for the Pixel Fold to claim the title of the fastest foldable, or will Samsung's seemingly large hardware advantage prevail? Let's find out. This episode is sponsored by Jisulife, who sent out their new handheld fan Pro 1S, which is easily the most premium portable fan I've ever come across. It's got this really premium look and feel to it with a metallic finish, and it's surprisingly small and lightweight, with it being around the same size as the Galaxy Z Fold 5. And just like the phone, it's packing a punch, with us clocking in wind speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. You can adjust the speed by turning this dial here, where the display will show you the exact speed from 1 to 100. A single click will toggle the fan on and off with a safety switch on the back, and then a double click shows you the battery life, which they say lasts up to 15 hours thanks to having a 5000 mAh battery. And when you do need to charge it, it supports 18-watt fast charging, so you can get a full charge in just 1.5 hours, making this the perfect travel gadget anytime you go somewhere hot and need to cool down, which is made even easier with the lanyard included in the box. Get 40% off using the offer code PhoneBuff40 at the first link down below in the description. Alright, we'll kick things off by starting the stopwatches on each phone and then jumping into the first row, where the Galaxy gets the step over the Pixel in Facebook and Starbucks, and at least so far, it also looks faster in Microsoft Word, with the Galaxy improving its lead as it moves on to Excel, where each phone has to make thousands of calculations while loading up the sheet. And the Galaxy just blew through it, while the Pixel took its time. We'll see if the Pixel can make up some ground here in the camera app, with each phone switching to the selfie cam and then recording a 3-second video. But no, they perform roughly the same. As we move on to Snapseed, we're editing a much higher resolution photo this time around, applying not one, but 2 different filters and then exporting it out to storage, where, wow, the Galaxy just blew through the task, while the Pixel is clearly struggling to match its pace. And we haven't even gotten to the most intensive test yet in this video export, where the Galaxy is just ripping through it, with it finishing just as the Pixel starts. And unfortunately for the Pixel, it's exporting the video at a significantly slower rate, allowing the Galaxy to pull not 1, but 2 full apps ahead as it finishes up with Subway Surfers and moves on to flip diving, while the Pixel is finally wrapping up with the video export. We'll see if the Pixel can at least load up Google Trends at a faster rate, but no, it's slower there as well, so it's got its work cut out for it here in the gaming row. And given what we have seen so far, I don't know if a comeback is a real possibility, but then again, optimization always plays a role. But at least through the first game in Subway Surfers and the second now in flip diving, the Galaxy was significantly faster at loading them up. This is likely due to the faster storage and that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip it has under the hood, allowing the Galaxy to move on from the gaming row and start working on the last leg of this first lap. The Pixel, unfortunately, was also slower at loading up Fit the Fat, which allows the Galaxy to gain its biggest lead of the test so far, going from 2 full apps ahead to 3 here as it loads up Disney Plus, and maybe even 4 in Amazon, clocking in an impressive time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds in lap number 1. And with 12 GB RAM, I doubt that the Galaxy will have any issues keeping all of the apps open and ready to go in lap number 2. So at this point, the question isn't whether or not the Galaxy will beat the Pixel, but by how much it'll beat it by. With the Pixel finishing up with Disney Plus and moving on to Amazon, we'll have our answer for lap number 1, with it coming in 24 seconds later with a time of 2 minutes and 27 seconds. That's enough for a full shot clock violation. Now, with 12 GB GB of RAM, I don't expect the Pixel to struggle here in the second lap, which is definitely a good thing. But one thing worth noting that we observed while running our trials is the Pixel was thermal throttling a bit, to the point where we had to take continuous breaks between trials in order to be able to get the best possible results. Whereas on the Galaxy, which finished the test with a time of 2 minutes and 52 seconds, we were able to go back to back to back with our trials and always got a consistent result. With the Pixel, what ended up happening is the phone would get bogged up and then not respond to some of our robot's touches mid-trial, to the point where we had to cancel the trials and then give the phone a break. So hopefully we'll see some big time improvements on the Pixel 8 Pro, but for now, the Pixel Fold finishes the test 25 seconds later, making the winner the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.